First, would we want to say the prayers? Please, anyone can say the prayers.
Okay, I'll start. Dhavalji.
Yeah.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmirapurvasini, Vidyadanam Karishyami, Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Om Satguru Devaya Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Just give me 1 minute.
Anupama, when is the next session?
Recording is going on now.
Oh. Is this recording or live streaming?
Live streaming.
Mm. Then I will chat with Anupama.
Okay, so the concern that you encountered shows that we are still lacking the fine-grained, structure that we would have wanted in the hierarchy. So content, learn, mastery, evaluation. So actually, learn, mastery, evaluation. Learn is where AI buddy will be there. Evaluation is where quiz and AI evaluation should be there. Okay, so something like this. Basically we would want to have this kind of hierarchy going on, which makes it very easy to figure out where a particular piece of code would be. If we would have broken down things in this way, then you can easily understand that code related to learn, mastery, and evaluation is here.
Yes, mastery was there, Dhavalji. So we were able to figure out and do that mastery. But next thing, the learn, we don't know how to.
Learn page was not there. So, and also lesson, I think there is one lessons.tsx and lesson.tsx.
No. Lessons is the page that serves lesson list.
Okay.
And lesson is the page that particularly serves only a lesson. So lessons and lesson are fine. Lessons is the page that serves list of a lesson given a subject, given a topic.
Yeah.
Okay, and these are the ones that actually show particular content types. But these are not really reflected in our code at the point. So the exercise that I'm going to do, I mean, see, this structure discussion is something that is still pending, okay? So don't worry about this at the moment. But the exercise that I'm going to do with, productionizing is that, and probably we will do it in, in a live coding session. Wow, it does not allow me to create a new file without saving. Okay.
No, you can create, you can go to the notepad, right click and say notepad in your taskbar. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So what I will do here is, copy this and let's paste here. It's not retaining that structure. But what I will do is I will tell to Bolt that organize my code in this hierarchy. Each component specification is as per below. Follow the API design and routes. So what I will tell Bolt to do is, once we have discussed this thoroughly, I will update the entire code base to follow these specifications. So it will be very intuitive to work with this code. I was expecting this problem because, where is this color change is not so evident, but let's do that today, okay? We will do this exercise maybe tomorrow. Today is Wednesday, so maybe we will do it tomorrow and wrap it up of this hierarchy discussion. But let's do that exercise today for color changing. So can one of you share your screen?
So, Dhaval, when we click on science, then like fundamental science, gravity, introduction, then the page comes, right? The learn page, the first page. So, ho- which, so that particular intro page, which file will have that code for that particular page?
Sorry, say that again.
So, Anupama, can you show that Visket Kurkula website once? Fundamentals. So this page, Dhaval, where can we find the code for this page? Because we finally, end of the day, we have to change the color of the UI elements for this.
Yeah. So there are two parts to this. Let me share my screen back.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. One is our proposed structure that we were discussing for this particular student mate. which is this structure. Okay, so when we have implemented this structure, the way you should be able to find, given this document is up to date, a particular page is through a route. Okay, so if you see, all the pages have an associated route. Route is login, then route is fundamentals, route is subject ID, route is topic ID, and route is lesson ID. Okay, so if you say this is the route that you are looking for, then you will see that the component is lesson. Okay, so this is where we would have finalized this and ensured that it is reflecting in the code. But as the moment, this is just a document. It is not yet reflecting in the code. So if you were to now figure out where this particular component is, you would want to go to our main file. Okay, in main file, all these routes are defined. Can you see these routes?
Yeah.
So in main file we have, and this is also supposed to be having its own file rather than routes being in main file. So I think I need to do this structuring exercise sooner or later to avoid all these confusions. But this is where you will be able to see that lesson route is mapping to the lesson comp, and that learn, master, evaluate are routes within lesson.
Okay.
Yeah, so anything
So there
related.
should be under lesson, you have learn, master, evaluate.
Yeah, they are not
So now
components.
we have to go to learn.
Yeah. So for now, the way they are structured is all that code is in lesson itself. You can see that there is no element associated with it. So it's that's why it's not an ideal situation. So if I go to lesson, see, you can see that phase is learning, mastering, and evaluation.
Okay.
And okay, based on the phase, it will change things. Okay, so let me show you where is that. Get experience styles. Okay, based on experience.
Dhavalji, how this phase is categorized, Dhavalji?
What is this phase?
Yeah,
Phase.
phase is, I'll show you again. Yeah. So phase is actually coming from the URL /learn, then learning, /master, then mastery, /evaluate, then evaluation.
It refers to which phase is the student currently referring to. Student.
Yeah. So it's there in our
Is the
URL.
student is in learning phase or mastery phase or evaluation phase? It's like that, no?
Correct. And that is also reflected in our URL. That is where it derives the phase from. So let me start the server. So let's go here. Gravity, introduction to gravity, and you can see that there is a /learn going on now. So whenever I'm in learning, it is referring to it as /learn. So the moment I'm done with learning, it will switch the phase and go to mastery. Master. Okay, so everything is route based. As the application state changes, this is called a state change in the application. Like you have React state, this is called the application state, and it is reflected in the URL. It's a very good practice to design application to follow states based in URL. You can even see in Google, okay? For example, mail.google.com/ inbox. Okay. Can you see this one? /inbox. Okay. This will refer to your
So here states are nothing but a phase is a state, no, Dhavalji.
page or component. Okay. Page, component, anything.
No. A phase.
Yeah. Phase is a state. Yeah.
Correct. So
Yeah.
this learn phase, that is a master phase and
Correct.
evaluation phase.
Yeah. And when I say state, it's not a React state.
Ha.
It's a URL state.
Okay.
Okay. It's actually stored in URL. It's not stored inside my React code.
Okay.
That change is stored in URL. The reason I want to do that is that when I reload this page, okay, I don't want to go back to inbox. When I reload the page, it actually stays here. It will go back to start.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the way we are doing it. Actually, it's a good practice I learned from here. We should not use /learn. We should use /has_learn. Okay, let me note it down somewhere. Notepad. Because this is not triggering a page reload. It's just changing from one to another. So I don't want to set an expectation that it's triggering a reload. Learn master. This is the state unit. Okay. So far so good.
So Dhavalji, when it is hash, it means it is not reloading, it is just state
Yeah,
change.
it's just a convention. Okay, technically there is no difference, but it's a convention that I'm indicating to developers that it's not triggering a reload here. It's actually just going to stay on the same page. Like Google does. Okay, when you switch from inbox to sent mails or spam mails, it's not triggering a reload of the page. It's just changing the section. So here you can see that we have phases defined. Okay, learning, mastery, and evaluation.
Sorry, Dhavalji, I'm basic doubt. So when you're saying it's not reloading the page, it's like, see, for us as users, it looks like it's all different pages. When you see the learning and mastering, it looks like the content is going on changing, right? It looks like different pages.
See, I think there is a problem. Okay, let me.
But is it like, yeah, that's what the basic
No, there is
concept.
a problem. Wait. This is a problem. Let me do this exercise of restructuring first before giving you this assignment. The problem is that this is based on the old experience styles that we were following earlier, which was curiosity, explanation, verification, and things like that. And now the experience we have going on is that of learn, mastery, and evaluation. So what do we want to do is we want to merge these things rather than keep them separate, because they are serving the same purpose, but they are defined in two different places, and they are actually controlling different things. Like this controls book icon, okay, and this controls background color. So things like that. So I think it's not an ideal change for you to make. Your confusion is very natural here. the code itself is not structured well enough to, ensure that you can work easily.
Dhawanji, for homework, shall we just do one thing? Just like how you just changed one particular, in one particular place, we just change it. We just have to check.
Yeah. So yeah, for the sake of homework, for the sake of homework, I mean, see, this is the level of detail we want to discuss anyways. Okay, if you want to do a work and you are not able to get started or you are facing some confusion, it's a very good discussion that we are having. Okay, because we want to go to this level of details before you go ahead and start coding and doing some changes and then you getting stuck and things like that.
We have
So-
to double anyways. I think we have to understand this whole code, right?
Correct. Yeah. So this discussions are, what I am looking for.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is actual work because, this is allowing you to get familiar with what's going on, allowing me to refine wherever, things are needed to be changed. And this is triggering the collaboration phase. So it's a very good thing that is happening.
So what you are suggesting now is you will replace the earlier experience styles with the learning, mastery and evaluation, right?
Correct. Yeah. But still, let's say for the sake of our homework, you do the change here.
Okay.
Okay. I want you all to still do a change, which is a test change. Okay. It is not going to be merged in our code, but still follow that process of creating a branch, creating a pull request and all.
Yeah, that's
So-
what we wanted to do now.
Exactly.
Second thing, if we are changing anything in our system, even though we are changing in the main branch, it will not affect the main code, right? The actual code.
As long as you are not pushing it, it will not affect.
Pushing we didn't do. I think we didn't do that.
Yeah. Okay. So now I want you to follow, walk through a particular this thing process, and I would want you to share the screen and let us do a sample change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anupama, you want to share? So another thing, Dhaval, when we create a branch, it will give a error that you are not having. When I say publish branch, it says you don't have the permission. Something it said.
Let's see that. I think
Yeah.
we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
So for now, you're doing some changes here.
No, we'll start fresh because that is quite confusing. Anupama, don't do the old one, no, please.
Oh, there is a mastery activity code already there.
Yeah, she actually made some changes.
Hmm.
See, that I have completed the activity has come in pink now. Earlier, I think it was in blue.
No. See, this is what is actually very good. Okay. This this code is so far generated by Bolt. This is why even I don't have the right mental model of the code.
Oh,
okay. So this actually is, that student meet UI flow structure discussion is very important because we all should be having the same mental model of the code. I was also not very much aware of this mastery activity component until I am seeing it right now. Okay. All right. Anyway.
I understood only that. I was able to catch only that because it is in master section.
Yeah. No, it should have been like this, but my mental model is also not right. So this is actually interesting. We need to
in the afternoon, Anupama showed us how she has done mastery activity, and then all of us together we thought we will do with lesson, which we couldn't do. Then all these errors started coming up. Confusion.
But still, the fact that you were able to figure out a component for this and make some changes shows that you have significant React understanding now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's do this thing. Go back here. Go to source control first of all. Yeah, the third icon. And one more thing I would highly recommend is stop using this unless you have a preference yourself of black background in code. I would suggest to use a light background in code, Visual Studio Code.
How do we do that?
Go to settings. Yeah, color theme. So use something like solarized light or this kind of thing. Okay, it will be much better for you because on a daily basis you do things like Gmail and Google Docs, which are like white background, and your eyes are trained for that nowadays. This black background thing was a thing of 80s and 70s where monitors themselves were having by default black backgrounds, but that's not the case nowadays. I lost it.
But does it affect screen time, Dhavalji?
Sorry, say.
Different screen time, like white background. Does it affect our eyes? Screen time?
No. White background is better for you, right? Because that's how you're used to using reading even paper.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the white background, if I personally prefer a yellowish background because that is the natural white that is found in nature. So if you see, there is a theme called solarized. Yeah.
Yes.
This kind of a background is found in nature, like paper of books naturally have this kind of background. They are not very bright white.
Yeah.
So
I think
this
our
will.
Git Gurukula also has background almost same color, right?
Yeah, that is the reason I'm following this thing, because for extended period of time, if you're interacting with the screen, this will keep your eyes, fresh and less fatigued.
Okay.
So let's see.
Dhavalji, how to undo these changes, Dhavalji?
Yeah, very good. So let's do that. So right click on the staged change mastery activity here. Yeah, right click there on the mastery activity file. Unstage all the changes. So did it do anything?
Right click on that once again.
Unstage.
Unstage. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, now right click. Yeah, so if you see here, there is a undo kind of an icon when you hover over mastery activity. Hover over the mastery activity inside the changes on the left panel. Let me see if I get a pointer here. Yeah, so it's there is an undo kind of an icon.
Hey, undo here. Yeah.
Yeah, discard changes. Discard. Yeah. Okay. Again, right click on lesson.cs. Right click here. There also there is discard changes. So there are two ways of discarding. Great. Okay, now let's close this mastery activity. Close lesson.tsx as well. Don't save. All right. So now let's first create another branch from main. Okay. Yeah, so we are in source control and let me also myself. Yeah. So create branch. You're right. Provide a branch name like test is very no. Let's say UI session test. And try and use small case and hyphens between words. Yes. So it created the branch. Now do the changes that we want to do. So now you can see that we are on the branch UI session test, where you can see that.
How do we know?
Yeah.
Dhaval?
Yeah, you are on the UI session test branch here. See, on the blue, you are seeing that.
Yeah.
So it's visible in two places. One in this blue badge. If you see on the bottom left, there is another label there.
Down.
Bottom left.
Yeah,
UI
down.
session test.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, there also. Okay. Now go to the editor and make whatever changes you want to make. So this will not at all affect the main branch now. So go to, yeah. So let's change the phase primary background. Okay. Okay. So we have blue, pink, orange. Can you also open a file called tailwind.js? Press Control P. Control P. This is very powerful. Okay. It allows you to just directly jump to any file within source code if you know the name.
What is that? Control P.
Control P. It's a quick browser of your entire source code.
Okay.
Okay. So from, we are using pink, blue, and orange. Let's also use the Sanatana Dharma color here, which is Bhagwan. Okay. So replace the blue one with, yeah. It's yeah, just copy that. GWA. Yeah. Now save it and preview the change in browser. How will we know that it has changed it? Yeah, so you can see that the icon got changed. Okay. And the problem also, you can see that even the text color is not changing. So that means that the code itself is not efficient enough to centrally configure the color theme and reflect it everywhere. So go down. I will not want you to worry about this for now, but I'll show you where it is defined. Go down. More. Yeah, here. So you can see that phase still go down. Okay, let's still go down. This is not the place. There is something called phase experience. Or search for experience. Yeah. So here you can see that there is another style called experience that is being defined, and that is used partially in some places. Okay, but let's not touch up this for the time being. Let's just consider this to be our change and go to source control again. Yeah. Now, there are two steps to commit any change in GitHub. Okay, first is that you have to stage a change for commit. So currently you have changed something. Okay, you might have changed 10 different files, okay, as a part of the large change that you might be doing. But you want to commit only 3 of them. And 7 files you are still working on, which you don't want to commit. Okay, you might want to divide the work into separate small commits. Let's say you are changing colors of all the experiences. Okay, what you might want to do is have one experience change at a time, or you are making 5 different work related changes, task related changes, but you want to ensure that you do only one task related commit at a time. Okay, so how will you do that? It will show you a list of changes here, but you will only stage a change for a particular commit. Did that ring a bell? Did that make sense what I'm talking about?
No, Dhavalji.
Let's
So,
say,
see, what I have understood is, suppose I have made 10 changes in 10 files, like
Yeah.
.tsx, .js, .css, everywhere. And but I want to check in, sorry, I want to commit only 2 file changes. So
okay,
till
let's, for the sake of it, go back to the file explorer. Yeah. Press Ctrl P and type splash. Yeah. Go down and change the WizKids Gurukul text there. Yeah. After Gurukul, add student mate on line number 72. Add student mate. And save this file. Now go to the source control. So you can see that 2 changes are there.
Yeah.
Okay. But we don't want to, for this commit, include the changes in splash because they are not related. Okay. Although there are 2 changes, but what we want our commits to be is related to only one kind of change that we are doing. Okay. One is a color change, one is a text content change. Okay. Because there is a capability in Git to undo a commit at any point of time. Okay. The reason we want to keep these commits very singular is that Git can undo a commit at any point of time. That means that, if by mistake something has gone to production which is having some fault, then what we will do? We will push an undo commit, which will allow us to revert only that piece of code later. Understand?
So
Yes.
what you are saying is do the commits separately. I mean, each file should be separately, not together.
Atomic commits.
Pardon?
Atomic.
Okay. Yeah. So that it will be easy in case there is any
Yes.
issue. It's easy for us to undo it. That's what you're
Correct.
saying.
Otherwise, what will happen if we undo the commit which is together? It will, undo color related thing as well as the title change.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for now, we will add only the lesson. The right way of doing it is add only the lesson commit here. So go to lesson change.
Dhavalji, what is this one name?
It says one line change. And it's a modification. And beyond that, please don't ask me because I don't use this so much. Okay. So now click on the plus icon. either plus icon or right click and say stage. So stage is the change that is going to be committed. Okay, if you click on that, click on that stage lesson change. It will show you what was changed. Okay, now type a message, commit message. Above, on the text box above, commit here. Changed the icon color for learning journey in lessons. Not lessons, lesson. Yeah. Okay. This is a good commit message because it tells you what did it do. When we need to track down the commit later, because there will be hundreds of commits all the time. Okay. When we want to track down a particular commit, this is how we will be able to easily find it. Now, click on commit.
Each commit can be given a unique barcode or unique ID like that, the one.
It's not necessary because commit itself will generate an ID. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, commit. Okay, so you can see that there is a commit that appears. You can see that B50870B. This one, that is the commit ID. So by default, it will generate a commit ID for each the commits.
But
Now,
we don't have to note down that ID anywhere.
No.
Future
No.
reference. Okay.
No, but it's not necessary because Git itself will show you that tree of changes.
Okay.
It organizes the code changes in such a beautiful way that you can do a lot of powerful changes with respect to the coding. Okay. Git was made because the creator of Linux wanted to collaborate with other people in creating Linux. It's such powerful.
So GitHub came from Linux.
Yeah. Okay. So now you've done the part of committing it. Just 1 minute.
Soma, can you just right click on that splash TSX? So that is how we clicked on stage change, right? First we did a stage change.
No, here when we press this, no.
Okay.
Plus
Yeah,
it is
same thing.
staged.
Either plus here or a right click. Okay.
And we can do discard changes also, or else right click. Same thing will come. Discard changes.
Okay. Oh, it's very clear now. Rajita ji, are you noting down the sequence or anything like that?
Your Bible, please.
Yeah, otherwise we have to follow 1 hour of video.
Yeah. I'm noting down.
Okay.
Okay, so the last thing that seems to be missing is actually the extension required for pull requests. So go to the...
We have installed yesterday the one pull request extension.
Okay, is it there here as well? Can you check?
How to check that?
So it should appear on the left-hand side of the, like source control, there should be another.
Oh yeah, yesterday it was there. I think it was there on your screen maybe.
Yeah. So
Hey, right click on We saw a pull somewhere yesterday, today my afternoon.
Yeah, pull is a different thing. Okay, pull is
Oh,
actually
that is different. Okay. Yeah, this is pull.
pull is actually it will pull your changes from GitHub.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it will, if there is another commit that somebody has done on the same branch, and you want that to come in first before you want to start your work. Okay, let's say I have modified this structure for you to work on, and you want that structure to come first, then you will do a pull. Pull means whatever is there in the online GitHub repository, it will first sync your local code base with that.
So now Anupama has created her own branch. Can we go and change something in her branch?
You can. Yeah, but for that she has to first push her branch.
Okay.
Because this branch is right now local. Everything that is happening so far here is just local, unless you do a push.
Okay.
Okay. Unless you do a push, everything is local, and we are not going to do a push. Okay. What we will
Dhavalji, when we are using push, then we are pushing it to the GitHub, right?
correct. That means you are going to push your code, but we don't want to do that.
No, but again, even though we push, you have to approve it, right? It's not like just we push, it will change.
No, if you push it, it will just go. There is no approval step.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
push and commit. What is the difference, Dhavalji?
Commit is creating a change in your machine.
Okay.
It is not pushing to the GitHub.
Okay.
This is a local commit. Okay. This is not going to the live repository.
But yesterday you were showing, Nadaval, that it will come for your approval or something. And
Yeah. So for that, you need the pull request extension.
Okay.
Pull request is like, a request to me that I pull your changes.
Oh, you pull our changes.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
The pull context is different. Okay.
Yeah.
The word is the same, but the context is different. This pull is you pulling the changes from GitHub, and a pull request is notifying the GitHub, reviewer that they pull your changes, and not just me. Anybody can pull your changes, but after a review.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a pull request. So for that, we need another extension. So go to extensions, settings. Yeah. Search for pull request. Space request. That one, first one. I was so surprised that there is another extension for this. Yeah, it's done. So you can see it appeared on the left-hand side. Yeah. Go there. Now you need to sign in. Allow. But actually speaking, it should not require a sign in. Let's see.
Because I have opened GitHub in another browser, Dhavalji.
No, that's not the case. Yeah, try logging in if you want to stop screen sharing and log in.
For me also it's asking, Dhavalji.
Ask what?
It is asking for logging in to GitHub.
Let me see.
I think the extension maybe first time it asks.
I got an impression that Yeah, it is asking for an account. Yeah. Yeah, authorize. Open. Very good. It's also now showing issues that are assigned to you in GitHub. Okay. So we previewed that, just a minute.
Gayatri ji, we didn't get the emails, right? So only Anupama ji got the email of the things that we need to tell.
Ashwini, did you get email?
No,
Of your-
I also didn't get the email.
I got. And I'm seeing the issues also now. I'm seeing the one assigned to me. I'm getting two.
Only A has got.
Hmm.
But you can see those in your GitHub page, right? Your GitHub screen.
See what?
The issues assigned to them.
Rajita, you can go to the GitHub and see the issues assigned to you there. There it will be visible.
Yeah, we saw there, but the thing is like, why didn't it come to the email?
Sorry.
It's through email. You check, no?
No, Dhaval, only I think Anupama and Ashwini got to the email, the assignment thing.
No, I was creating test assignment. I have not created for all of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, once we have proper process going on, I will create.
Unnecessarily, we were breaking our heads on that.
Yeah, actually, I
Why
mean,
we didn't get the email.
yeah. No. I mean, so this is like my actually ownership. I
Yeah.
will have to refine this process in a better way and ensure that this task creation is better. Okay.
So we have done the pull request. I think all of us have installed the extension.
Okay. So now what you can do is actually create a pull request. So yeah, create pull request. So yeah, the base branch is main, and the branch you would want to merge is the UI session one. And go down.
It picked up everything actually.
Yeah, it picked up everything. I wanted to see if I can actually also relate an issue to this. Okay. Cancel this actually. Go to the extension again. Click on the issue, open the issue. Yeah. No, don't open that. Yeah. So click on that. It's doing anything. Start working on the issue number, copy issue link. Okay. Maybe it's not allowing linking of issue to pull request. I'll have to check with that. I will do some quick test and see if that works out. But basically, otherwise, it will link even an issue to a pull request where, it will automatically get closed and marked as done once a pull request is there. So, and yeah, you can also yourself create issues from here. So things like that. And so let's create that pull request for now. Yeah, it pretty much figured out everything. So click on create. Publish the branch.
Yeah, this was what I was telling. Do you want to?
You don't have permission. Okay, so you are Anupama G doing this, okay? GitHub.com. And who are all the members of this?
What is the meaning of fork?
It means create your own repository for this, but we don't want to do that. It will not make any sense. Let me go to settings quickly, collaborators and teams. Let me verify this. Okay. And wow, apps team. Oh, okay. So I think all of us are not added here. Let me add AJ. Wow, there is some another problem here. It's listing all the people in GitHub. But I'll just add Anupamaji. I need to add all of us here. Manage access. No, you have direct, or you have read access to this repository, Anupamaji. Okay, let me make it write access as well. Base permissions, right. Oh, wait. I don't want to do that for members. Oh, just a minute. Yeah. Yeah. So I added you, Anupamaji, to this repository, to this team. Let me quickly share my screen and show you what happened. Vijayji actually has created a team, and whoever is the member of that team will get access to the repositories. So I did not realize that we had a team going on. I will add all of you there. But if you accept the invitation now, Anupamaji, you should be able to write to student mate. So this pull request will go through now, if you can quickly check. Was I even sharing my screen?
Yeah, now we can see.
Yeah, sorry, I keep on clicking on stop sharing. Yeah, so this is the team, Wow Apps team. I started adding all of us here. So, we should all be able to contribute now, right, to the repository. But like the rule is there, let us follow the rule of not pushing it, any changes directly, rather just sending the pull requests.
I think Rajita ji hasn't been added.
I'm adding all of us. So Pratibha ji, Rajita ji, But can you share your screen, Anupama ji, and see if you are able to create the pull request now? I added Rajita ji as well. Okay. So yeah, let's see if you are able to do that. Create, publish branch. Creating pull request. Yay! So we got the pull request now. Okay. If I go to the repository, I should be able to see a pull request. Can you go to repository yourself, Anupama ji? Go to WizKids Gurukul account. Not, yeah, repositories. Yeah, StudentMate UI. Pull requests. Yes, so this is the one. All right, so we will be able to follow this mechanism easily. Any questions? Let me know. Otherwise, we can close.
Nice, Dhavalji. At least today we got the understanding of how the process is taking place.
Yeah, see, the process is important. Okay, the actual work, we are actually de-risking all of us. Okay, the weight of correctness and accuracy and technical acumen and all is taken off from, your shoulders, and you don't have to worry about all that because of this process. And all the companies follow this. For new onboarding and all, they have this process. So even if there are some initial jitters here and there, this is caught up in that process. Okay. Code review is very important. That will allow, learning as well as iterative development. Okay, let's close. Rajita ji, would you like to say the prayers?
Yes, sir. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you,
Hari Om.
Dhavalji. Hari
Thank
Om.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dhavalji.
Thank you.